Dreamscape presents Dying to Tell by Keri Beevis, narrated by Eilidh Beaton. Saturday, 7th of April. Lust, control, fear, silence. The bishop stared at the body on the floor, emotions bubbling inside him. He hadn't meant to kill her. It had been an accident. They'd been kissing, things were getting heated, and he'd been caught up in the moment. 1 second she was in his arms, her hands eagerly slipping into his jeans. The next, she was motionless on the ground, wide eyes staring up at him, but no longer seeing. He nudged her shoulder with the toe of his trainer, hoping she would move, knowing she wouldn't. And dread coiled in his belly. It had been an accident, but he knew they wouldn't believe him. He shouldn't have brought her there. The move had been reckless and rationality replaced with need. She had offered herself to him, and he had known better, but still he had taken. He hadn't meant for things to end this way. Silence, frustration, panic, anger. She had brought this upon herself. He wasn't to blame. They would say it was his fault, though. He could already feel the accusation in the weight of their stares, knew they would judge him and find him guilty without taking time to understand what had really happened. Like before, he had too much to lose. It had been an unfortunate accident, a mistake, and he had to take care of it. No one could know what had happened. She would have to disappear. A door opened behind him. He'd been so caught up in the moment he had forgotten that they weren't alone. Footsteps sounded on the stairs, and he heard a sharp intake of breath. "Oh my God, what have you done?" He stepped back numbly as the girl rushed into the room, watching her futile efforts to resuscitate the one already dead. They couldn't find out. No one could ever know. They would never believe him. He had to make this problem go away. Moving quietly up the stairs, he locked the door and pocketed the key. The girl glanced up, having heard the key twist in the lock, her anger turning to fear. Her eyes were wide, her pretty mouth trembling, stirring something deep inside him.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?